Undertale. I'm a little scared to do this one, to be perfectly honest. Hello, welcome to Spitting Image. I'm doing a review on Undertale today, and I am terrified. Why? Because I know how near and dear this series is to so many people's hearts, and after playing it, I can see why. So this kid is minding his own business, basically, and he trips on this vine and falls down this pit, and before he knows it, he's talking to Flowey the Flower. Who's Flowey, you might ask? Well, at first, you're gonna think that Flowey is your friend, and that's just not true. This was the first point in the adventure when I was like, okay, this isn't gonna be like other games. The writing is super clever, the humor is super humorous. Undertale is a beautifully designed 8-bit adventure with so many different characters and monsters to check out. Fate lies in your hands to save humanity or monsters. It's really kind of a messy situation, really. This is one of those rare occasions where I was laughing throughout pretty much the entire adventure when I wasn't getting absolutely destroyed by Mettaton EX, but we'll not talk about that. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it spoiler free. Forget I said anything. The music in Undertale doesn't disappoint. If you love 8-bit chiptunes, you're gonna love this one. I've even went and listened to the soundtrack on my own time just because it's that good. Really, it is. You know, especially if you die a lot during some of these boss fights, you're really going to start to appreciate the music because you're going to be hearing it a lot. Brings me into another thing, the difficulty. Undertale isn't super difficult, but I think if you play a little bit better, your difficulty increases maybe? I don't know. I had one situation where I was recording gameplay for straight up an hour, and there was no game audio and I had to restart. To my surprise, Sans actually remembered that I heard the fart joke in the beginning. I don't think that's too much of a spoiler, I'll just go ahead and say that. But he was like, oh, I think you've heard that one before. And after restarting a separate occasion just to play through that again, I noticed that the enemy fights got a little bit harder, like I had to tap A now instead of just hitting A in the center. I think it's either your second playthrough that they increase the difficulty, or maybe there's just a way of scaling it. I don't know. I just want to take a moment to appreciate the fact that you can replay through Undertale. It's gonna know that you've played through it before, and it's gonna be a little bit different. I can appreciate that much. And also, there's like a million different ways that you can finish the story. You don't even have to kill anybody if you don't want to. There's actually a mode called Pacifist that you can play through the entire game and not kill anybody, and you get a much more peaceful ending, I guess. You know, this all seems well and good, and to be honest, I am going to return to Undertale to play through it again. This time, things are going to be different. I'm going to be a little bit nicer, and I'll contemplate whether I want to do a Let's Play of that again. I'm going to end up doing it, but the fact that I want to replay it is so crazy, because I don't get that feeling for most games. I don't ever think to replay it, but they added so much extra incentive to do it that it's just so worth it. Now, the length of this story is actually spot on. It's somewhere around 7 hours, I'd say, 7 or 8. It's, again, gonna depend if you can get past Mettaton X without dying like 5 million times. All the different ways the story can play out, I think 7 to 8 hours is a really good amount of time. And also, for someone who isn't really into playing long games and getting really into a story, or maybe you don't even play a ton of video games, Undertale is going to be like your right-wing man, my guy. Because as I've started playing video games again, I needed little adventures like Undertale to get me more interested in doing it, completing games. Undertale runs perfectly on the Nintendo Switch. If you want to bring this fun little adventure and share it with your friends, it's a great way to do it. $15 on the eShop when I got it. I am rating Undertale a 10 out of 10. And I am not going to regret giving it that rating whatsoever, because this is truly a flawless game in pretty much every aspect. I don't need to sit here and tell you and convince you that this is worth playing, because it is going to go down in history. It already has gone down in history as being one of the most cherished indie titles. Shut up, Alexa. Oh, I gotta drink water. Hold on. Overall, I am just flabbergasted that I waited so long to play this. I mean, the thing came out in 2015. It's 2020, and there are no excuses to pass up this one anymore, especially with quarantine right now, alright? You gotta play Undertale. It's only $15. If you have a Switch, pick it up on Switch. If anyone knows any games like Undertale that doesn't have to be on the Switch, it could be on the PC, please tell me in the comments below, because I'm looking to play more games like this. I love this one. Please. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to leave a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, because I come out with content all the time. I'm talking Let's Plays, reviews, other gaming content. Welcome. I also stream on Twitch. My Twitch name is Spitting Image Gaming. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.